I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Karen, we're hoping you need the right answer. Did anybody sign up for that? All right. This is one of those occasions where we, as you can tell, you're here, so we must have something we're doing that's different. So if I can ask, Dr. Andre, come up front with me and we can start celebrating, and Mr. Odell, if you would join us as well.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming tonight. It's a special night. The first people we're going to recognize tonight are the teachers who are retiring from our district. The first one is Deborah Curry, who is a special educator at Mount Hope High School. I forgot to tell you that you need to come to the front. Sandra Smith, guidance counselor.
So, just as we go through, I won't do it for every retiree, but just a little bit about Deb. Just a remarkable educator. Battle in the last 2 years. She had an early retirement just through a tremendous battle with an illness. What's that? I didn't want to get into it, but just an incredible person, really a survivor, overcoming adversity, but always at the heart of students. And it's truly a loss to the district to have an early retirement such as yours, but it's great to see you today. It just really comforts me that you are here today, and that is enough. So thank you.
This individual isn't here tonight, but I've worked with her for many years, and I'm sorry to see her leave. It's Susan Wazowski, special educator, Mount Hope High School. Eileen Herndon, grade 3 teacher at Mount Hope. I don't know.
Is it, 21 years. 29, 30 overall, right?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
In our administration, we have one gentleman retiring this year, and that's Nat Squatrito, David Manager. Nat's been a data manager for 10 years, but before that he was
Dean of Students and
Thank
math
you.
teacher.
Thank you. All right, non-certified staff. David Delamater, Custodian, District Courier. He's been with us for 21 years. Denise Chirillo, Special Education Teacher Assistant, Kickamuit Middle School. She's been with us for 20 years. Donna Crowell, Special Education Teacher Assistant, Mount Hope High School, and she's been with us for 19 years. Michelle Tanner, Teacher Assistant, Gutierrez School. Michelle's been with us for 22 years. Pat Early, Secretary to the Director of Literacy. Pat's been with us for 13 years. Marguerite Gennario, Teacher Assistant at Rockwell School, and Marguerite has been with us for 24 years. And a young lady who's not able to attend but is dear in our hearts, Donna St. Angelo, Director of Human Resources, and she's been with us for 27 years.
Thank you very much for your service. It was a pleasure. So good luck to all of you. And someday I'll make it too. 24 more years or something. So congratulations, guys.
Now we move on to Teachers of the Year. For Colt Andrews, Lynn Ramos.
What's that? So we're going to ask, come here. Kate's not here. So Diane, do you want to read it? Steph, do you want to come up and read it? So what? Yeah. Scan it in.
Oh, I forgot. Okay.
Wait.
You're the center of attention.
Excellent. It is an honor to recognize Mrs. Lynn Ramus as Colt Andrews Teacher of the Year. Mrs. Ramus has been selected by her colleagues and is recognized as a leader with our learning community. She's committed to student growth in all academic and co-curricular areas. In addition, she's also committed to student growth and social and emotional needs. Mrs. Ramus wrote a grant that was funded to provide Colt Andrews students with the opportunity to work with a guest artist in clay. The students studied the techniques for forming works out of clay and followed the process through firing and glazing. And each student created a bowl that was hand-painted and expressed their interest. In addition, in art class, the students learned about the impact of poverty and hunger right in the Bristol community. As a culminating activity, Mrs. Ramus organized a fundraising event where parents were able to purchase their child's bowl for a nominal amount, with all proceeds donated to the local food bank. Our generous families donated far more than the suggested amount to purchase these bowls. As a result, the students raised over $2,000 for the East Bay Food Pantry. Mrs. Ramus is very interested in supporting children in all areas of development. She was an integral member of the team who wrote a grant to secure funding in support of enrichment activities offered to students during indoor recess in the cold and snowy winter months. Her vision brought opportunities for our students to participate in activities such as yoga, karate, Zumba, and mindfulness during recess. This endeavor connects our school with several community partners as those sessions are taught by local business owners. In addition, Mrs. Ramus has taken the lead with our co-curricular colleagues at Colt Andrews by seeking opportunities for them to meet as a team to plan instructional units and projects that cross all their special content areas. This is resulting in greater collaboration with the classroom teachers, as well as co-curricular teachers in creating interdisciplinary units, such as a second grade science unit related to sound waves. Along with the music teacher, Mrs. Ramus led the second graders through the creation of their own instruments. Colt Andrews fifth graders also enjoyed the artwork produced by artists at Mount Hope High School, and then they wrote personal reflections about the art that they observed. She used the spring vocal music concert as an opportunity to highlight the work of all student artists. She displays the work of each student in our school, in the lobby of our school, and the auditorium, so our families can celebrate the progression of skills throughout the grades. Mrs. Ramus ensures that our student artists are celebrated throughout the community as well. She rotates student work on display in our local insurance office, so all town members get to see the talents of our children. She also enters their work in local contests benefiting the Bristol 4th of July Parade, the Potter League for Animals, and the Audubon Society of Rhode Island. Also supporting the community, Mrs. Ramus created scavenger hunts, which allow young visitors to interact with exhibits at the Bristol Art Museum. For these reasons, I heartfully endorse Mrs. Lynn Ramus as the Bristol Warren Teacher of the Year. Her passion and dedication to the students of Colt Andrews are unmatched. She's creating a lifelong appreciation for art and for learning in all our children. Sincerely, Mrs. Wolf.
For Gutierrez School, Nicole Gallipo.
Good evening, everyone. We are so happy at Gutierrez to have nominated Nicole as our Teacher of the Year. Nicole, as you may know, is our library media specialist. And as I go around the school and say to people, so how are you doing on that project? They say, Nicole's been so much help. She's helped me with so many things. She also houses the iPads in her office so that people can borrow them, and she trains people. She's very involved in our district digital learning team, and this year we had a grant for over $6,000 that Sonia Whip had written about engineering for our students, and it came to me, and I said, oh my, and Nicole said, don't worry about it, I'll take care of it, and did she do a great job. So also our reading, we had a reading and arts week recently, and she organized the whole thing. So Nicole really is the heart of our school. She has the kind of, she's humble, she's kind to everyone, she's always there for you, and she's such a role model to the kind of culture that we want to build and continue at Gutierrez School. So she is really an ideal candidate for this position, and congratulations. Hugh Cole, Stephanie Brightman.
Are very proud to nominate Stephanie Breitmeyer as your Teacher of the Year. No matter the day, no matter the time, Stephanie exudes positivity and excitement for her children that she teaches. Her ability to engage students is second to none. Stephanie approaches every challenge with a smile and goes to any length to advocate for her students. Her kindness and genuine care for the children in her class are obvious in their faces every day. She sets high expectations for each student and motivates them to do their best. She is making excellent gains with them through the NCII process and is participating in the NCII course. She actively serves on the DLT and has provided professional development to our faculty on Seesaw. She does an amazing job collaborating and co-teaching with her kindergarten colleague. She is incredibly supportive to our staff and the teacher assistants that work with her. She is empathetic and communicates extremely well with her parents in several languages, I might add. Stephanie is a true professional. She possesses a contagious joy that spreads to all who come in contact with her. It is inspiring to work with her each day. Congratulations, Stephanie.
At Kickapoo Middle School, we have a trio of teachers. Jeff Brackett, Missy Labonte, and Andre Arsenault.
So when we were thinking about a Teacher of the Year for Kickapoo, we really wanted to think about the teachers that had the biggest impact in our building. If ever you have witnessed one of their concerts, the amount of students that we have involved, the level of performance that they bring to the table, to take kids from barely being able to carry or sing a note or play an instrument in the beginning of 6th grade, to the wonderful performances that we see every year, like the all band and all chorus concerts. We were blown away by the level of performance of our students, and we attribute that to these three people. They've done such a wonderful job. They provide such a range of experiences for our kids. It's not just band, it's electronic music, it's steel drums, it's coaching baseball, it's helping out National Junior Honor Society. This is a group of professionals that work well together, but also work so well with our entire school community, and they support all students across the board. It's an honor to recognize these three. Congratulations.
Mount Hope High School, Caitlin Booth.
Caitlin is a true professional who works diligently and tirelessly to improve her department at Mount Hope High School, educate her students, and improve her own abilities by furthering her education. She has been an integral part of so much, but for starters, of revising our curriculum to match the Common Core state standards. She not only revised the curriculum, but also created daily plans and activities, as well as assessments for all units of study. The scope and depth of her work took countless hours, with much of the work being done in the summer and on weekends. She frequently met with teachers from other districts in order to ensure the highest quality curriculum. She has attended park training with RIDE in order to better familiarize herself with the new test, ensuring that our students were fully prepared for the park assessment. She arranged for the Rhode Island Urban Search and Rescue team to come to Mount Hope and set up hands-on experiences so students can see geometry in action. As a dedicated professional, she always puts her students first to ensure that they have every opportunity to learn, both in class and outside of normal school hours. Her expectations and standards are always high, while providing the needed support to her students by arriving to school 45 minutes early and staying after school as long as needed. She is in charge of the extended day program, helping students not only with mathematics, but all disciplines as well as their digital portfolios. Caitlin was also instrumental in planning our very successful Purple Pride activities. She was also part of the student mentoring program, where she had periodic lunches with her students in order to monitor their progress. She is always willing to volunteer her time when called upon by the school. She is a member of the DLT team and was instrumental in planning our last PD Day. She recently chaired a committee charged with revising our graduation requirements. The committee identified 3 overarching skills for portfolio, aligned them with our 21st century expectations, created rough draft rubrics for each overarching skill, and identified student portfolio requirements for each grade level. All of this was accomplished with her facilitation in a day and a half. She is always looking to improve her teaching craft as well. This is evident by her enrollment in the administration program through Providence College. I see her as an educational leader now and for a long time to come. For these reasons mentioned, I nominate Caitlin Booth for the Teacher of the Year.
Rockwell School, Renee McDougall.
Renee McDougall was chosen by her peers to represent them as the Rockwell Teacher of the Year. Her fellow teachers describe her as dedicated, kind, and caring professional who works tirelessly to ensure every student reaches his or her full potential. Early this year, when analyzing the data for her current grade 2 class, she recognized a cohort of students with significant deficits in reading. She researched programs and obtained materials to try new approaches to address these needs. Collaborating with her partner teacher, support personnel, and teacher assistants, she was able to customize schedules that delivered intensive reading support and ultimately demonstrated a tremendous impact on the growth and achievement of these students. Renee is a passionate student advocate who is quick to create workable plans for students with both academic and behavioral needs. She is constantly conferring with team members as well as communicating with parents to ensure the needs of the students are always met. Renee has embraced the increasing demands on the elementary classroom teacher with grace and ease. She has enthusiastically embraced new programs in writing, science, and problem solving while mentoring a student teacher, welcoming Roger Williams pre-practicum students into her classroom, implementing the fruits of 2 PREF grants, Lego Math, and in-class partnership with Audubon Society, and embracing new technology and instruction. She is a member of the Rockwell School Improvement Team, the Reading Week Committee, as well as being open and available to help out with any new initiatives that come up throughout the year. Renee is a very organized teacher who plans every minute of her instructional day as she realizes how precious classroom time really is. She can be found many afternoons after dismissal planning with grade level partners and is often sought out by other teachers on various instructional topics. Her classroom is extremely well designed with its rituals and routines to capitalize time on task as well as to provide students with a safe and predictable environment for them to do their best learning. For all of the above reasons, I wholeheartedly endorse Renee McDougall as a Rockwell Teacher of the Year.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'll give you Dr. Andre, who will present the award for Teacher of the Year.
Can we get one more hand for all the teachers of the year? They're all equally qualified to earn this privilege, but the 2016-17 District Teacher of the Year is Nicole Gallipo.
Everybody? Thank you.
Tell me.
Congratulations, everyone. So, thank you.
Now we celebrate the support staff person of the year. For Colt Andrews, Gail Beauregard. The principal can't be here tonight. Would you like to say something, Dr. Arnold?
We're going to call the principals back up to say a couple words about the support teachers of the year. Yeah, so unfortunately, Mrs. Wolf wasn't available to come tonight. She's actually celebrating the life of her grandmother, who's 102 years old. So she's out of town right now. So, you want to say a couple words? She earned it.
No, she did. We were so thrilled to have Gail as part of our staff this year. She was faced with a really unusual challenge this year in the classroom, and she's done her best to make the life of this young boy great every day of the year in third grade. So we're so proud of Gail and her accomplishments, so thank you.
Gutierrez School, Edmundo Figueredo. We are so pleased to have Eddie as our support person of the year. He really is our support person. You know, I say, where's Eddie? And Eddie's like, what can I do for you? What can I do? He drops everything and helps us. He's our evening custodian at Gutierrez. And he works so well with Francisco, and they make a great pair. And he does everything for teachers whenever they ask, and he always does it with a smile. He's always happy to help us. And he really, the kids love him, and they really respect him. And he's just a great guy, and we're so happy that he deserves this honor. Congratulations, Eddie. Ucole School, Corinne St. Pierre.
So as you can see, Corinne is really loved by her team members, and they were so excited when we announced her name. Corinne is actually graduating. She has served as a PCA for the 5th grade student who will be moving on to KPU at middle school. And in my short time at UCole, I've watched her very closely. And the student that she works with, that he was able to access so much more because of her hard work and dedication. She comes to work every day with a smile on her face, ready to do the work for her team. And we really, truly appreciate the service to UCole and the students at our school. Thank you.
Kicking you at middle school, Mary Beth Tabor.
I'll be nice. Mary Beth is one of our secretaries up front. She is such an unbelievable asset to our school. There are days that we come in and there is a list of teachers that need coverage. Mary Beth does a wonderful job making sure that all of our kids are covered when we have absences and things along those lines. Teachers in the building duck and cover when they come in on those days, and she walks down and politely asks them to cover. She does a phenomenal job making sure that every room has an adult in it. For me, in my role, the biggest support that I get from Mary Beth is around budget and financing. And so I'll have conversations with her. I'm like, so how are we going to do this? And she's like, not a problem, we'll figure it out. And then come back, and she comes back to me later with answers and how we're going to support things and how we're going to fund things. And we have this dialogue. She does an amazing job up front. If you've worked in our office or been through our office at all, if you're having a bad day, if you kind of sit back and watch her interact with people, the level of humor and entertainment that she brings just really lightens across the board. There are days I come out of my office and she has some quick-witted comment that just puts a smile on my face. I can't say enough great things about her, and I know maybe in the middle of next year she may not be with us. It's going to be a huge, huge loss to our community. Thank you.
Mount Hope High School, Michelle Costa.
Simply put, Michelle Costa is a treasure to Mount Hope High School and the communities of Bristol and Warren. She goes above and beyond in the classroom to support students' academic, social, and emotional needs. When her day is done, she and Ginny spend countless hours volunteering with the Best Buddies program. Since taking over the Best Buddies program at Mount Hope High School, enrollment is the highest it has ever been, and she has been instrumental in establishing a new chapter at Kickmute Middle School. She has been recognized from across the state for the work that she does and is doing with the program. From taking in a hockey game, organizing holiday parties, helping start a new Spirit Week tradition with the bonfire, she is an asset to the entire community. Students are active, engaged, and enjoying themselves, which is directly correlated to the hard work of Michelle. Michelle has been an integral part of the school for almost 20 years, working as a one-to-one before joining the ALP program. During the school day, Michelle works in the alternative learning program and is a tremendous asset to the students assigned to the program. The students in the ALP program require a tremendous amount of patience and caring, as well as redirection and organization. Michelle works tirelessly to support the needs of the students both in and outside of the classroom. In addition to working in the alternative learning program,